Hey everyone, happy to have you here with me once again. Welcome back. Today, as you can see in the title, I'm bringing back a series that I haven't done in a really long time, maybe something around a year or something like that. And I'm bringing back I was going to say my Pando's eyeshadows. No, I'm bringing back my Chop My Stash series. And I'm really excited. Last year was a really fun video to film and also really helped me to move through my collection and give love to the whole thing and not only the products that I have in projects. But after a while I started getting into more and more projects and I hyper focus in the products in the projects and I start rejecting the products in the Chop My Stash. For that reason I decided not to do the Chop My Stash anymore and just focus in my projects. But I have to be honest, and that is not something that I want to do. I want to be able to give love to my whole collection since I know that I have a lot of makeup and I don't want any of them to go completely untouched through the year. And I know I'm not going to be able to finish everything that I have. It's not realistic really, but at least I want to get good use out of it. So yeah, for that reason I decided to bring back this series. I am really excited. And how I did it last year, I first select some products that I want to focus on in the next month, and then I came back every month or like the next month to talk to you a little bit about how I felt about the products, if there is something that I discovered that I love or something that maybe I'm thinking of decluttering and that kind of stuff. And that is exactly my same plan for this year, taking advantage of the fact that I feel like I have really good control in the amount of products that I have in projects right now. I have quite a lot and sometimes I reject products in projects, but I have enough space to play around with different things that are in my collection. And the reason for that, I think it's because, for example, I have some categories that I don't have at all in projects. So for example, in blushes, that is one of the products that I enjoy the most using lately. I don't have any blushes in projects right now, and for that reason I'm able to go through my collection and choose what I want to use and not necessarily have to focus on something that is in a project. The same can go with foundation, with primers, with what else, bronzers and that kind of stuff. We're not going to be choosing any eyeshadow palettes in this video, and the reason for that is because I'm already working in way too many eyeshadows. In case you're interested in seeing which palettes I'm using, I recommend you to check out my Pando's eyeshadow series, but also my A to Z project pan. I'll leave both of those videos down in the description box. And those are like the projects, the videos where I'm focusing in eyeshadows, and I'm already working in like, I don't know, 10 eyeshadow palettes or something like that, and that's kind of way too much for me right now. No, also I have a couple of palettes in my whole collection project pan, so in total I'm working in around 11 or 12 palettes. So I don't need to bring any more palettes to focus on. And if I will do that, I wouldn't get use out of it and I will just like ignore the palette in my Chop My Stash, and that's not what I want. But yeah, that's everything for the intro, and now we can go through the clip where I went through my collection and choose some products to focus in the month of June. Okay, so here I have the first drawer. I know it's a little bit messy, I know, but I'm doing the best we can. And right now we're only going to be looking at 2 drawers because the rest of these like furniture, it's a complete mess. Right now this furniture is right next to the bathroom where I shower every morning, and I don't like the fact that the steam that comes out of the bathroom in the mornings get into my powder product, so I decided to put my palette somewhere else right now. And for that reason I'm only going to be showing the 2 like doors that has products right now. But over here, as you can see, we have lip products and cheek products, basically some lip liners and that kind of stuff. Lately I've been feeling really inspired to use something that is a little bit more like a terracotta as a blush. I'm thinking about Yes She Did. I think it's this one over here. Yeah, this one is Yes She Did. It's a beautiful color. Even if I had had it for a while now, I didn't use it for at least the first year that I have it. That's kind of embarrassing. But the other day I used it kind of for the first time and it was really, really beautiful. So I really want to reach for this a little bit more in the next couple of months. Moving on, we have another blush that I want to reach for in my Super Chalk Cheeks. No, it's not this one. It's this one over here. This is Prenup from Colourpop, and this is a shade that I really enjoy using every time that I'm doing a cooler tone in my eyes. It's, I don't know how well you can see it right now, but it's a really beautiful, like something between a mauve and a dusty pink. I really, really like it. So this is the second blush that we're going to be using. Okay, I want to work in some bronzers over here. Lately the only bronzer that I'm using is my butter bronzer from Physician Formula, but I would like to get more use out of other bronzers in my collection, and I'm thinking that maybe I could reach for this one over here. Again, it's a Super Chalk product. This one is in the shade Swift, and it works kind of a reddish bronzer on me, and I have only used it a couple of times, but I feel like it will work really well in some days that I don't want to wear a blush and a bronzer, so this will work as both. Now, something a little bit more typical. I think I want to go, let me think. Don't want to work with anything too shimmery right now, to be honest. Maybe I'll go with this over here. This is my Hello Good Stuff in the shade Cocoa Kiss. It's a beautiful bronzer, but I haven't used it almost at all in the last year. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of products in my collection that I haven't wear in a really long time, and that's the reason why I'm doing this now. So I think I'm going to go with these two bronzers. This is more of a typical color on me, and as I said, this goes way more red in my skin. Okay, now do I want to go with another blush? I have to admit that I really enjoy using blush lately. Maybe I should go with a fan color. Let me look for the shade that I'm thinking about. Okay, I'm thinking in this one. I think it's called Believing from Essence in the line The Blush. Yeah, it's called Believing. This is a more mauve, kind of purple blush that I think it's perfect for winter. Last winter I didn't use it at all, so I think now is the time to do it. Now, I'm really bad using highlighter lately, so I think I'm only going to go with one highlighter, but I'm not sure what I want to wear. Maybe something that it's a little bit more pink. I'm thinking in this one over here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this looks way more pink than other highlighters that I have in my collection, so I think it's going to be perfect for the cool weather. Oh, I cannot open it. There we go. It's really beautiful, kind of intense, and now I feel like I need something a little bit more soft and subtle for the rest of the days. I don't want something super pigmented, and maybe I'll go with this that it's quite new in my collection. It's the Glow Glow Go from Essence, and I heard someone, Radolina, a Spanish YouTuber, saying that this is a pretty good dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, I think it's called. The thing that you can use as a primer, as a highlighter, has coverage, so it's pretty, I want to say dynamic, but I don't know if that's the word to describe it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. I used it the other day and it was just amazing. And now I want to have fun with my eyes, especially since I don't have too many crazy colors in my Pando's eyeshadows. I really want to play around with a lip, like a black lip. And I purchased this from the Hocus Pocus collection from Colourpop. I don't know how pigmented it is. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if I'll need to use like a black eyeliner as a base. I don't know what, but I want to play around with this. And this is another shade This is a tester that I got from a purchase. It's again from Essence, but it's a kind of a reddish brown. I haven't even swatched it, but I want to use it. Yeah, it's really similar to my Pimienta Caliente. That's a shade that I used to clutter out of my collection. That it was in my deck of panning. It's really similar, maybe a little bit more red, but I was thinking about something a little bit more brown. I don't know what do I have now that it's quite brown. Maybe I'll go with a lip liner to use as a like lip color, because I haven't, yeah, I'm thinking in something more like this. I don't know how I will wear it. But as I said, I'm trying to have fun with wintry colors on my lips. So let's go with that. And now I need a couple of nudes. Not too many, because right now these lip products, this is Push Up from NYX, is in my whole collection project pan, and I'm trying to finish it. But maybe I'll go with kind of a more cool tone nude for days that I don't want something like super crazy. Let me think. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with The Way I Am from Catrice. This is more of a pinky shade on me, but I really like it because it's not that that pigmented, so I feel like I can use it almost every day, and it's perfect for days that I'm wearing something a little bit more cool tone in my eyes. And it's not that pigmented, so I think it's going to work fine. So yeah, that's everything for this drawer, and let's take a look to the next drawer. Okay, this is my next drawer, and as you can see, this is really messy, I know, but over here I have my Super Chalk shadows, mascara, concealers, brow products, foundations, primers, and to be honest, over here I only want to choose a primer to focus on and a foundation, since most of like I'm only trying to use 1 or 2 mascaras at a time. I'm focusing in a setting spray right now, so I don't want to like get too many products that I cannot focus in my projects. But right now I don't have any foundations or primers and in any project, so I want to take advantage of that and play around with the things that I have and haven't used in a really long time. So first, obviously I want to go with this foundation over here. This is a Dream Urban Cover in the shade Sesame. I don't know how to say it, Sesamo in Spanish. This is a foundation. Right now it's my older foundation and I'm trying to finish it. Last time I checked, we were like over here, and the goal is to finish it this year. Pretty soon I should be posting my updated inventory for this year, like the halfway, like mid-year update. And I know I won't be able to finish this foundation before that, but I want to have progress, so we're going to go with that. And this is another product that is so close to being done, maybe 2 or 3 more uses, so I'm going to focus on it in trying to finish it, but we're going to choose another foundation, I mean another primer too. Do I want something, oh, I don't know. I think we're going to go with something glowy since we're in winter. I don't know, I feel like my skin can look a little bit more opaque, so maybe I could benefit out of something glowy. And in the glowy I have a lot of things. I have these 3 options. Let's see. Okay, this one I'm not going to go with it because it's mattifying and I don't need anything mattifying on my face right now. Oh, I should also try to finish this little sample that I got from a purchase. But out of that, I think I'm going to go with this one over here, the one from Patricia. Well, Patricio, it's a Chilean brand, and this is another product that someone compared to the Flawless Finish. I can tell you that the highlighter that I showed you, the Glow Glow Go, is way more similar to the effect that you get from the Flawless filter. but I don't know, I think I have only used these like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. I'm not completely sure. So it will be nice if I use it a little bit more. So we'll go with those 3 primers. I know it's a lot, but one of them is almost finished and the other one is a sample, so it shouldn't take us that long. And finally, I want to go with this foundation over here. This is the number 7 in the shade Calico, because the Dream Urban cover can go a little bit dark for me in this season, now in winter. So I use this foundation that is way lighter and kind of grayish on my skin to mix them together and get a better shade for me. But yeah, those are all the products I'm going to be choosing today. Hopefully I'll use it. I don't know, it's the first time in a really long time that I'm doing this, so yeah, hopefully I'll get good use out of them, but I'll keep you updated in my next Chop My Stash. So yeah, those are all the products that I decided to choose. And let me tell you, I'm filming this clip a couple days later than the clip that you just saw, and I'm already getting good use out of the products that I chose, so that's a little bit of a spoiler. But next month I'll come back here to talk to you about the new products that I'm going to choose, but also a little bit of something like a review, I guess, like a quick review of the products that I've been using. But yeah, that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're happy that we're doing this again. But if this is the first video that you're seeing of me, please consider subscribing. I will love that, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!